Hello. Today I'm thinking about pest control for the summer. I'm Zorab and this is Byther Farm. Last year I created a brassica cage from recycled bits of wood and netting over next to the turkey run. But this year I've got a new cage. So the first thing I need to do is to clear out any weeds, and there are quite a lot of them. Plants that have gone to seed, and there's quite a lot of those, and decide whether I'm going to leave these row of strawberry plants in here or not. Probably not. And then this space will be ready to have a row of brassicas in 2020. This is not a weed, this is rocket that is going to seed. I have so much rocket, so many seeds. I don't feel the need to save the seeds from this. And also, I wasn't super keen on the flavour of this. This was a wild rocket, and there's a little bird somewhere singing a beautiful song. That's a robin that is just feet away from me. It's a very beautiful song. And the local farmer has just taken this moment to decide he's going to cut the hedges around us. But that's absolutely brilliant, because he left the hedges all through the autumn and this first part of the winter to allow the birds and the wildlife to eat the berries and the nuts that were on those hedgerows. He's now cutting them back just before the birds start building their nests in the hedges, because he doesn't want to disturb them doing that. But it does mean it's a bit noisy, so sorry about that. Anyway, today I am going to be putting together a new high domed fruit cage stroke brassica tunnel. But today I'm going to have a look at the cage. I'm not going to get it all set up. I'll get part of it set up, but I'm really excited about having it. So I've been sent this by Gardening Naturally, and this is very exciting. So it's a metal frame that then has netting over the top of it to protect either your fruit from the birds getting at it, or in my case, to protect the brassicas from getting an awful lot of caterpillars on it. Put my scissors away or else I'll never find them again. So always happy to get a big box because I can use the cardboard. So I'll take the sticky tape off it and use the cardboard as weed suppressant. While I was hoping this would all just slide out. So what I've got in here is some poles of various different lengths. Now this is some netting. I'm not going to put the netting on until I'm well into spring, because the winds that come across this site are just going to cause damage to the netting, and when there's no plants in there, it's not important, unless I manage to get some plants in quite early on, in which case then I will. There's the all important instructions. There's some pegs for holding the netting down. Right, I will need the all important instructions. These are the fittings. Let's move that out of there and move this away here. So the idea with this is this all slots together, and then there are semicircular pieces that give me an archway over the top. I need to go and get those and bring them over. This says they're pipe clips, so I need to hang on to those. And the first bit of the instructions say, make 4 rectangles side by side, sharing the centre poles. I can do that. So these ones are the ones that go across the bed, and I love these elastic bands. They can be reused. More and more places are getting really good about their packaging and not putting unnecessary plastic packaging that can't be used again. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know why I put my gloves back on when I was going to have to take them straight off again. Oh, sorry about the noise. So 1, 2, 3. Well, my measurements aren't very good, are they? 4. And then the joiners are either a T shape or a cross shape. So I need the T shape pieces. So there are some like this, which I would guess are the corner pieces. And then others like this, which will join them, maybe. I'll go and check all the pieces. So after a few minutes looking, I've worked out the connectors. These join the ones in the centres, and I'll need them some for each side. I thought that was going to be really difficult, and then it just went and it was fine. What I probably need is a piece of something firm to push on rather than pushing against the very soft soil. So that's one. So with the ones on the side, obviously I need it so that it will go across and then join in each direction. The other thing I've noticed today is that the ducks have worked out they can get out of the vegetable garden and into well, anywhere they like, actually. I'm going to get my gloves on because my hands are cold already. Getting a piece of wood to press against, but I also want to be careful not to put the plastic end into the ground. doesn't have to be screwed. I'm turning it to just to push it because I don't have enough strength to push it all the way in on my own. I'm going to have to ask Mr. J to come out and give me a hand actually putting all the connectors in, because I'm not strong enough just to hold it and push it in completely. A couple of them, particularly the end ones, I've managed to get all the way into position. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a very rough mock-up so you can see kind of how it will be. Oh dear. Okay, I'm going to do the sensible thing. It's going to take two of us when my wrists aren't very strong to put this together. I can't press down on the ground because the ground is so soft from all the rain that we've had that they're just sinking right in. Won't allow me to push them in. So I am going to do the sensible thing, and we will come back to this on another day. I'm so excited by this, and I do feel slightly weak and feeble not being able to put the connectors in, but they've got to fit in snugly so it doesn't all fall apart.